another bad first half. Obviously, it was a big problem, and we just played poorly. A little better in the second half, but you can't be a team that's reactive and expect to be successful or have consistency. So we're going to have to be a lot better on Wednesday.
All right, first question here.
Hey, Coach. Leandro Sarra from ESPN Brazil. After not going with the two bigs in the first game, they played a big stretch with that of the game with the Hartenstein and Holmgren. Do you feel like this had a big impact on the result tonight?
I don't know if there was any lineup that they used that wasn't impactful for them.
Over here on the left.
Yeah, Zach Osterman, Indianapolis Star. I guess just asking about Tyrese. He kind of struggled to get engaged with the game the first couple quarters. He does kind of find it there in the fourth quarter. Does anything change from him, from your perspective, in terms of just kind of being able to get a little bit more engaged and see some of those shots fall?
Well, there's a lot more to the game than just scoring. So everybody's got to do more. Starts with the best players. Starts with Tyrese and Pascal and Miles, who will be in here to talk to you guys. And then it goes from there. And so, people shouldn't just look at his points and assists and judge how he played, or judge how any of our guys played just on that. That's not how our team is built. I mean, we're an ecosystem that has to function together. And, stats, we got to score enough points to win the game. But who gets them and how they get them, not important.
First row here.
Just 34 points in the paint in both of these games. You guys talk about being a paint to great team. What are the Thunder doing so well to keep you guys from playing the way that you want in there?
Well, they were the best in the league during the year at keeping people out of there. And so they're great at it. We've got to find ways to get the ball in there. And, it's just... There are so many things that have to go right on a set of two possessions to get the ball into the heart of their defense. You've got to get a stop, a rebound. You've got to be able to get the ball up the floor without a turnover, and then you've got to be able to get it into the lane and to the rim. And it's a tough task. So we'll look at it. There were some stretches where we did some good things attacking the paint, but there weren't enough.
Second row middle.
Talk about a lot responding to the kind of the runs that they go on, and trying to basically respond to those. I mean, what can you say about their depth? Obviously, Wiggins comes in, has a big game for them. Caruso hits some big shots. I mean, how can you guys respond better to those things as far as you guys go offensively?
Well, first of all, Wiggins and Caruso played great. Those guys played great. I thought the atmosphere, I thought their crowd was exceptionally great. And so as we go home, we're going to need our crowd to be just like this crowd was. I mean, these fans took it to another level tonight, and that's how Gainbridge is going to have to be, for us to have a chance to be successful. And, Caruso and Wiggins, as you mentioned, both those guys shot it well. They caused other problems. They ran well. They made plays. They got a great feel for when to cut, and they hurt you in a lot of different ways. And so, Shea, you can mark down 34 points before they even get on the plane tomorrow, for the next game. I mean, the guy's going to score. We gotta find ways to make it as tough as possible on him. Williams played really well tonight. All their guys played well, and so we're gonna have to do a lot of things better.
First row.
Scott Agnes, Fieldhouse Files. I'm curious, you talk a lot about disposition and physicality. How do you feel like your team handled that? Because obviously the Thunder seemed to ramp up their intensity much more.
Not well.
Last question here.
Hey, Coach. With 3 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock, you took the main guys out. Can you maybe take us a little bit through the decision-making? When you decide, okay, it's over now, we're not trying to the very end, and how do you come up with the decisions?
Yeah, it's just, NBA coaching sometimes you have to make tough decisions.
Thank you. Thanks, guy.
That was an easy one.